September 1st, 1939, the world holds its breath. The skies darken over Poland as German bombers roar overhead. On the ground, tanks and soldiers move with terrifying speed. This is Blitzkrieg, lightning war. Within weeks, Poland is crushed and Britain and France have declared war on Nazi Germany. But are they truly prepared for the storm that's coming? Blitzkrieg wasn't just war, it was shock and awe. Unlike the slow, grinding battles of World War I, this new strategy relied on speed, coordination, and overwhelming firepower. The key? 3 elements: fast-moving tanks, air support, and mechanized infantry. First, German bombers would strike key targets: roads, railways, and enemy positions, causing mass confusion. Then tanks and motorized troops would punch through enemy defenses, cutting off entire armies before they could react. The result? Chaos. Enemy forces collapsed before they even knew what hit them. Poland fought bravely, but they were outmatched. Their cavalry, once a symbol of strength, was no match for German panzers. Within just 5 weeks, Poland fell. But there was another twist. On September 17th, the Soviet Union invaded Poland from the east. Stalin and Hitler had made a secret deal, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, to carve up Poland between them. As Poland was wiped off the map, Britain and France realized the harsh truth. Hitler wasn't going to stop, and they were next. For months, nothing happened. This period became known as the Phony War. British and French soldiers sat in their trenches, waiting for an attack that never came. Meanwhile, Hitler was secretly preparing his next move, one that would shock the world. On May 10, 1940, Blitzkrieg struck again. German forces swept through Belgium and the Netherlands, drawing the Allies forward. But this was a trap. The real attack came through the Ardennes forest, an area the French believed was impenetrable. Within days, German tanks were behind enemy lines, cutting off the British and French armies. It was a disaster. The mighty French army, thought to be the strongest in Europe, collapsed in just 6 weeks. On June 14th, 1940, German troops marched into Paris. France had fallen. The world was in shock. How could a country like France be defeated so quickly? Hitler had proven his war machine was unstoppable, but there was one nation still standing: Britain. With France gone, Hitler turned his eyes to Britain. But Britain had something Germany didn't: a leader who refused to surrender. His name? Winston Churchill. "We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall never surrender." With these words, Churchill inspired an entire nation, but words alone wouldn't stop Hitler. In July 1940, the Luftwaffe, Germany's air force, launched a massive assault on Britain. The Battle of Britain had begun. Hitler believed he could bomb Britain into submission, but he underestimated the Royal Air Force. British pilots, though outnumbered, fought fiercely, using radar to track enemy planes and defend their skies. After months of bombing, including the devastating Blitz on London, Hitler made a crucial mistake. He postponed his invasion plans. Britain had survived. It was Germany's first major defeat. With Britain still standing, Hitler needed a new target, and he had one in mind: the Soviet Union. He saw communism as Germany's greatest enemy, and he believed that by conquering the East, Germany could gain the resources it needed to rule the world. But this would be his greatest mistake. On June 22, 1941, Hitler launched the largest invasion in history, Operation Barbarossa. Over 3 million German soldiers stormed into Soviet territory, catching Stalin completely off guard. Would Hitler achieve victory, or would the harsh Russian winter and Soviet resistance turn the tide of the war? Find out in Episode 3.